Good morning again, and welcome. My name is Sherilyn Hammond. I'm the CEO and Director of Events for Elevate Gov. We have been doing these forums for public sector for about a decade now. Cybersecurity is our baby. We've done it for about 10 years. And this is now the second annual Southern California Cybersecurity Symposium for local government. And we're thrilled to bring it to you. We've done it in Northern California for the state for a long time. And after hands kept going in the air from the local government community, we decided to put it together for you guys. Good morning. I need a little more coffee this morning. So if you look around the room, there are actually 75 public sector local government organizations represented, which is kind of hard to believe. If we were in Northern California at Sacramento and it was a state event, we would have 1,000 people in the room for those many organizations. But as you know, many of your organizations are small but mighty. Some of you might have one person in your group from your security team. Some of you might come from a robust group of 3, maybe. You know what I'm talking about. So the room might not be packed with people, but believe it or not, there's a lot of public sector organizations from Southern California represented here today. In addition to that, there's about 33 private sector partners that are here with us. Different companies that have come on board to provide education, to provide sponsorships, to provide the dollars to put this together because it's free for public sector. We can't do it without them or the public sector interest to begin with. So thank you for that. We are excited to bring the content to you. The way that all comes about is we have an advisory board of about 30 people that come together about 6 to 7 months ago to start the planning process. It starts with the need on the public sector side, and we find the way to fill those needs from the private sector side, and we craft content over the last 6 months to put it together. So we're excited that it's finally coming together. Hopefully addressing some of your cybersecurity challenges, maybe asking some new questions that you haven't thought about, or at least starting the conversation among your teams or with those partners to start moving the bar a little bit forward. So, back to my slides. That's me, where is that? So this is meant to be an eye chart. These are all the people that were involved in putting this process together. There's a lot, and it takes a lot of hours. These are all of the, there we go. These are all the companies that are here. They are all spread out throughout the entire second floor, so we hope that you have an opportunity to go and talk to all of them. Some quick housekeeping notes. The Elevate Gov team, believe it or not, we are a mighty small team of 3. It's myself and then the 2 ladies out at the registration counter, Brianna Hammond and Jessica Achinacek. If you have any questions throughout the day or something comes up, let us know. For the public sector attendees that are here, you all received a passport when you checked in. Looks like this. What we want you to do is go around to each one of the vendor tables and have conversations with them, because that's why they're here, is to talk to you. And we want to give them that opportunity. When you do, they're going to give you a sticker for each one of their little squares. And at 3 o'clock at the end of the day, we're going to collect all those cards back, and we're going to have drawings for prizes, because who doesn't like a bunch of swag? We have more than 1 prize. We have more than 5 prizes, so your odds are pretty high. So if you can make sure that you do that throughout the day. Wi-Fi, if you're looking for the Wi-Fi code and haven't found it yet, it's Westin Meeting is the SSID, and the Cyber 42, all lowercase, is the code if you need that. The way lunch works, after the 11:15 session ends at 12, the lunch will be served in here. Just come right back down in here. They're box lunches. They'll be at the back. Grab one and have a seat, and then you'll be eating during the lunch presentation. In the back of your badge, there's a little ticket. That's for the reception at the end of the day. That's a drink ticket. You can choose any kind of drink you want. We have lots of food. That'll be starting about 4:30. Housekeeping, restrooms out here. Turn right. There's a hallway down your left. And lost and found, if you lose something or find something, the registration counter is going to be that place to either drop it off or pick it up. Last, for the attendees, or actually all of you, if you want to have an app on your phone that has all of the event information, it's called Event Leaf Guide. There's 3 Event Leaf apps So if you choose the guide and you log in with your email address that you registered to attend with, you'll have all of your own sessions that you chose. You'll have all of the sessions that are available, as well as links to the vendor partners. You can get in touch with other attendees. You can see who's here. All sorts of really cool stuff on there. So again, it's Event Leaf Guide is the app. That's on my notes. All right, our morning agenda, we're going to have some opening remarks from two of our esteemed advisory board members. And then we're going to have 2 keynote sessions. Logarithm will present a roadmap to security operations maturity. And then IBM will have a coffee talk panel discussion on how to rock your SOC, which I think is the coolest session title. Following the keynote presentations, we'll break for morning education sessions. There's 5 at a time, 5 at 10 o'clock and 5 at, or 10:15 and 11:15. Then lunchtime, like I said, we're going to come back in here. Our lunch agenda includes 2 very special guests. Debbie Blythe, who is the Chief Information Security Officer from the state of Colorado, is here, and Michael Willis, also from the state of Colorado. He's the Director of the Office of Emergency Services. They have a pretty fascinating presentation on the emergency state of emergency that they had to declare for the entire state for an incident that happened. So we got a preview of it yesterday in the CISO Academy, and it was pretty fascinating. So make sure you're here for that. And it's got completely out of order. Bear with me. All right, we're going to wing it. Anyway, after the lunch session, we'll have an hour that has nothing happening, and the whole intention of that is for you guys to go and talk to the vendors and create those conversations and start that process. After that, we'll have a 2:15 session, a 2:30 session, a 3:30 session, and then we'll come back here for closing remarks. And after that, our favorite part of the day is the reception.